Assalamu alaikum students. We are going to discuss the last three chapters of the cave section in A Passage to India. ये नावल हम स्टडी कर रहे हैं और इसकी स्टोरी और जो इसके डिफरेंट थीम्स हैं उनको अंडरस्टैंड करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. So far you have seen that कि जो स्टोरी है और जो जहाँ से स्टार्ट हुई थी, that was like one basic question, that is it possible for an Indian to be friend with an English. Right? This was the basic point of the story, as obviously it is the theme of Foster's novels, and the theme is connection. Right? So he wants to see that is it possible for people of different cultures, different races, collectively, I mean to say that, is it possible for all people of different cultures, races to come together and make friendships and live happily hereafter kind of narrative. So, but as we see, and in other his novels, it is also seen that it is not possible, right? Because obviously there are so many differences, and then particularly when one race or one culture considers itself superior to other race or culture, obviously then there is no question of being any kind of friendship or any kind of cordial relationship. It is not possible. So that's why in this novel as well we see that it is written in the context of British occupation of India, right? And over there we see that there are so many characters, and we differentiated those characters as well. We classified those characters as well. So some individuals are good regardless of their race or culture. Obviously, this is also natural that there would be certain characters who would be good and they will not be having this kind of mindset of cultural superiority or racial discrimination. And on the other hand, there would be some other characters who would having these kind of feelings. So that's why in this novel we see that Mr. Fielding, he is a liberal, he's an educationist, he's a college principal in Chandrapur city, and he does not possess this kind of mindset where he hates Indian or he believes in any kind of racial discrimination. Similarly, we have Mrs. Moore, Edla Quested. These ladies have come from England, and they want to see India. They are also very much uh, cordial with Indian. They do not have this kind of hatred or racial supremacy. On the other hand, we have Mr. Roney, we have Mr. Tartan, we have Major Calendar, we have MacBride, the superintendent of police. So these characters we see, and respectively their ladies as well. So we see that they are, they have this character that they don't like Indians and they consider themselves superior, and they rather in a way hate Indians. So as in the mosque section, we discussed that how things get closer, and there are certain parties, and those parties obviously they were symbolic. They were an effort, you can say, they were effort to bring people closer together. But obviously both parties ended in failure. We see that there is, for instance, Bridge Party. It also ended in a failure. And then there is a picnic party to Marabar Caves. It was conducted by Aziz, and it also ended in a catastrophe rather, right? We saw that there was like this allegation laid on Aziz that he has tried to assault and rape probably Adla Quested, which obviously was a misunderstanding or was a lie, and later on in the court it was proved. So everything in this section cave, we see that in the end, as we are approaching obviously end of this section, so everything is muddled, right? So there is a lot of tension, and there is a lot of confusion, and there is a lot of new hatred and these kind of things. So that's why we see that those all efforts which were made in the section of mosque, वो सब efforts undone हो जाती हैं, and by the end of this section cave, everything is disintegrated, everything is in chaos, everything is disintegrated. All the characters who were there, they were either transferred or moved to different places, right? So this is what we got to study today, so that we may have like a proper end to this part. second part, but obviously this is very much important. So from chapter number 29, if we see certain events, so after this, the Lieutenant Governor, his name was Mr. I forgot, yes, Sir Gilbert. So he visited Chandrapur to give a final burial to the happening of Marabar Caves. He didn't approve of the handling of this incident, that how the officials have handled that incident. He talked against racial prejudice and congratulated Fielding on taking a sensible stand on the issue. So here again, Foster is of the opinion that it was not like that, that all the English people were having this sentiment of racial supremacy or racial hatred. So he is of the view that maybe there were certain people who were very good, and then obviously there was something wrong in India. It's typically a colonial mindset, that maybe there was something wrong in India. That's why the people who came to India, they're like changed, because when they were in England, they were not like having that kind of mindset, and they were human people, and there was nothing about this racism. But when they have come to India, maybe the Indians are unruly, maybe Indians are difficult to rule, maybe atmosphere is there, maybe it is like natural to compare yourself with other cultures, and obviously it is also natural that we would say that, okay, we are good and others are bad. So maybe it is something like that which have transformed them, and they have transformed into something bad. As a policy, for instance, there is governor, and he is saying that there should be no racism and there should be anything like that. And he congratulated Fielding that he took a sensible stand, and also invited Fielding to rejoin the club. But in spite of Sir Gilbert's official stand remained as unpleasant and rigid as the sun. When Aziz heard of Mrs. Moore's sad demise or death, he was very crestfallen. He was very sad. Obviously, he had a greater feelings or sympathy or empathy, correctly to say, with Mrs. Moore. So when he talked of compensation, Fielding mentioned that Mrs. Moore's name and said that she would not have liked Aziz taking compensation from Adla. At last, Aziz had to relent. He agreed on the payment of costs only. He felt that Fielding was correct. After all, Adla was going to marry Mrs. Moore's son Ronnie. The only honor he was capable of doing Mrs. Moore was not to pester Miss Adla Quested anymore. Fielding felt likewise. So that issue in which that is resolved amicably, as I told you in our last session, that Aziz wanted that he should be paid that amount. It's not like that कि वो इसको damages जो हैं. But when Mrs. Moore की death को उसे पता चलता है, और then Fielding tells him that Mrs. Moore would not have liked this कि वो Adela Quested से पैसे ले, or obviously Adela Quested is going to marry according to, yeah, in the books of Aziz, Adela is still going to marry Ronnie. So that's why he thought कि अगर वो Mrs. Moore को कोई honor दे सकता है, तो वो यही है कि वो उसको मजीद तंग नहीं करे. The more Fielding came in contact with, अब ये next जो है, ये obviously it is a sort of friendship, a simple friendship which developed between Miss Adela Quested and Fielding. So the more obviously Adela Quested was staying at Fielding's home. So the more Fielding came in contact with Miss Adela Quested, the more he came to admire her. He felt she was a fine character, but the letter of apology she had addressed to Aziz was not convincing. Fielding remarked that she had no real affection towards the Indians. She wanted to know India without knowing the Indian. This is obviously something very important, because obviously a country does not simply mean the places, right? Country means people, and if Miss Adela Quested wanted to know about India, as obviously we see in the start of the novel, that they express their desire that they want to know India, they want to see India. So Fielding is of the opinion that if you want to know some place, you need to know people of that place. Adela was sorry for all the mischief she had done in India. She felt she would do better in England. She said that maybe she is not fit to live in India, because obviously there are different kinds of thing here. So Ronnie was being transferred, as I said in the beginning part, that obviously all these characters, they would leave that place. Ronnie was being transferred. He thanked Fielding for looking after Miss Adela Quested and told him that she was about to return to England. Fielding went to see Edla to seek confirmation of her departure, and obviously it was decided. So after 10 days, Edla left for England, and in the start, other passengers didn't fare with him well, and then but later on, it was settled. So this is like the end of this chapter, chapter number 29. Here we see that Miss Edla Quested has left for England, and Ronnie is being transferred. Fielding is still there, and you will see in the next chapter that there are certain rumors about Fielding and Edla's relationship. Some people are Indians are saying that if obviously Fielding and Ed are living in one house, they would be having a relationship kind of thing. So in the chapter number 30, we see that this is like a transitory kind of chapter. As a result of conflict between Britisher and the Indian, the Muslims and Hindus had come closer. Mr. Das, the magistrate, paid a visit to Dr. Aziz. He requested him for two things: remedy for shingles and a poem for his brother-in-law marriage. Aziz promised both. In order to be able to write a poem, he got a vague desire to love India and to make an attempt to understand non-Muslims. So it was like that कि it was not only there, ये भी साथ में हो रहा था कि Indians and Hindus and Muslims, they were also getting closer. So this was like this important point. And Aziz also, he was a sort of poet as well, right? So this is something kind of. So he wrote certain poem, and in that poem he wanted to write about as like he loves India, and obviously there are different communities in India. So Hamidullah suggested the title of the poem, "The Indian Lady as She Is Not and as She Is Supposed to Be." However, it cannot be said. So, well, this chapter is not significant. So come to chapter number 31, which sums up this part. And I would like some of you to read it. Ikra Sajid, can you read it? Are you there? Can you listen me? Ikra?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir, I can hear you.
I want you to read this chapter number 31, because obviously this is the last almost the last part of this chapter, and it's very much important because it sums up certain thing, and we see that कि Aziz और Fielding की जो friendship थी वो भी cold हो जाती है. There is like no warmth in it because of that scandal that maybe Fielding and Bisadla Quested are having a relationship, and maybe because of this thing that Fielding was advocating that he should not get any money from Edla, and like these kind of things. Yes, go on.
There were two scandals circulating in Chandrapur. One of the scandal was the MC Bride was seen in
McBride was the superintendent of police. तो उसका भी एक scandal था कि he was seen in Miss Derrick's room and his wife was getting divorced.
Miss Garrick's
Yes, next
room,
पढ़ें. Then there was the
and that his wife was going to divorce him. Then there was the scandal that Fielding was in love with Miss Adla Quested. It was said that Miss Adla Quested, after the trial, while staying at the principal house, became his mistress. Even Aziz had come to believe in this
this rumor.
humor. He even asked Fielding how he had enjoyed his days with Adla Quested. Fielding exploded with anger and called Aziz, who took it to heart, and Fielding had to ask for his pardon. Meanwhile, on the behest of the character, Fielding rejoined the club. At the club, he met the new civil surgeon, the new magistrate, and unrepentant McBride.
So there is like new civil surgeon. पहले Major Calendar था. He was also transferred. We have new magistrate, but police superintendent is still there. His name is McBride. Later he met Aziz. Yes.
Later, he met Aziz at dinner on the invitation of the latter and explained why he had joined the club again. And though the two remained friends, their friendship lacked the warmth
So
left to
here let me explain this point. So though both they remain friends, but their friendship lacked that warmth. So this is something obviously which is very much important. Aziz was thinking that that Fielding had a relationship with Adla, and Adla was obviously his enemy. And then there was another thing that he has joined the club, and obviously this is he is not liking. So that's why उनका जो relationship था उसमें वो warmth जो है वो नहीं थी. So left to himself, Aziz became more suspicious of Fielding. Fielding, however, was aware of the suspicion plaguing in Aziz's mind. He addressed a letter to him explaining his conduct, but Aziz was unmoved. He didn't agree. He didn't accept his explanation. He, being unconquered, sent a cold reply to him stating that it would not be possible for him to meet Fielding before his departure. So Aziz was also leaving that city, Chandrapur, and he was going to some Muslim state, Shimla probably. So he was like having this, and he even didn't want Aziz, he didn't want Fielding to meet him on his departure. Aziz seemed to believe that Fielding and Adla had already married, right? So critical comments में हम ये देख लें कि Chandrapur, India in miniature, had not been able to retain the interest of its inhabitants. One by one, all the major characters had been deserting it. The tension generated due to the Marabar cave had been so great that it had become impossible for the different characters to continue living there any longer. This is also very symbolical as well कि ये जो एक symbolic भी है, symbolic in the sense that कि in India we know that for instance, if you have some idea of the history, so we know that India has been a place where people from different areas, different races, they have been coming and they have been staying, but they are not being staying forever, and then they are leaving as well. So in this chapter, we see that all the people, for instance, who were there, so they were unable to live over there, and then they left that place. So chapter number 32, and this is like the last chapter. It's not important, just me tell that after that, obviously, Fielding also left for England. Everyone, the characters living there, they all left that place, and he also left for England. And during his travel, he visited Europe, and he was like very much impressed by the beauty of Europe, and he sent some cards to his friends as well. So this is the end of our second part, chapter number 32, right? And then we have like our four more chapters in this novel, which would sum up the last part, which is temple, and it would sum up the theme of the novel as well, which we'll discuss inshallah in our next session. So till then, if you have any question, if you want to ask something, so you can ask me now. You can unmute your mics, and if you want to ask something.
Sir?
Yes.
सर हमने दो इसके पार्ट पढ़ लिए हैं. अगर हम देखते हैं तो मिस्टर अजीज में गुड क्वालिटीज भी शो की गई हैं और बैड क्वालिटीज को भी शो किया गया है. तो क्या इस बिहाफ में हम इसे राउंड कैरेक्टर कह सकते हैं?
राउंड हाँ बिल्कुल कह सकते हैं. ही इज नॉट अ फ्लैट कैरेक्टर. इसमें कैरेक्टराइजेशन के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से अगर हम देखें तो Aziz is a round character, Fielding is a round character, Adla Quested is even a round character, and if we see flat characters, so Ronnie is a flat character, McBride is flat character, Clender is flat character, Turton is flat character. So yes, we see that he is a he's not he's a round character. Yes, next question.
Yes sir, thank you.
Okay.